Hey there guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So my family and my close friends will know that I am a big Titanic fan. I just think it's very, very interesting. So I'm going to show you a few of the things that I've collected in my Titanic collection over the years. So we'll start with the least interesting. I got this, which is a Titanic tea thing. And this is made by the same brand that made the tea that was on the Titanic. The next thing, this is actually on the Titanic at the time. This right here is a piece of coal that was actually on the Titanic. And if you don't believe me, there's a certificate of authenticity on the back. I'm gonna read what's on the back. Of the nearly 900 crew members who kept Titanic functioning, none worked harder than those who assigned to the ship's boiler. So, this is pretty cool because this is the only thing that you're able to purchase unless you're a museum owner. Then you're not allowed to buy anything else except for this. And on the certificate, so this is what I just read right here. And on the certificate of authenticity, it says, this coal was recovered from the wreck of the Titanic during the 1994 Titanic Research and Recovery Expedition. Object number 94 out of 1,000 authenticated by RMS Titanic Incorporated. So, yeah, this is really cool. Now, the next thing is going to be super long because this is a whole collection of things. This is the Titanic Collection, and it has so many cool things in it. So first to start off, we got 2 stickers from the Titanic. Look at that. That's cool. And I'm not sure if these were actually on the Titanic or not, but because it doesn't say, but yeah. And then this, I do believe, was a menu right here. So that's really cool. So this was a menu from the Titanic. This is a list of all the music. It comes separate from this thing. So this is just the cover. So these are the music that's in it. So that is pretty cool. Now, this is a guide for the first class passengers on the Titanic. So it's a really long book on what you can do as a first class passenger aboard White Star White. Now this is super cool. This is a Titanic ticket to get on it, which is so cool. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. So this is obviously for the higher class. This is a first class passenger ticket. And now we have a lower class, second class, I do believe. Immigration. That's what it says in there. It says, I can't read that name. It says, family members 2, 6 family members on the thing. This is just in that room. This says 10, 4, 12, 1912. You can see that. Now, we got a whole bunch of postcards, right? So, some of them are filled out and some of them aren't. This is the first postcard. And this is the back. There's this postcard. And this one's filled out. I cannot read that writing, but yeah. This picture. That one's not filled out. This one's filled out, but in very light writing. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that on camera, but it does have very light writing, and here's the front. So now we're getting into the older postcards-ish, right? There's this. This one is not filled out. Here it is on the back. Now some items in here were really on the Titanic, and I do believe this one was on the Titanic because there's a whole bunch of it looks super old, and so there's a whole bunch of stains and such on it. I think this one was also on the Titanic because there's a big, huge, I don't know, on it. It's this, and then there's a big, huge, rip on the back, and it feels really old. And then this one, which I also believe was on the Titanic. No, this was not on the Titanic. This one, right here, and this is also filled out on the back, but it crosses out the names and such. Alright, now we have this also. There's a menu in here if I can get it out. It's kind of wedged into there. And this is a buffet menu. This is like a first class menu right here. Super cool. Now, we're getting into the cool stuff here. Well, I mean, not that that wasn't cool, but here is a passenger list. And then there's a map on the back, but we'll just give a quick review. But yeah. Now, this is the booklet that comes with it that tells us all about everything that's in here and what the origin is. Now, we got some really cool stuff here. We got some real pieces of paper that were written on from the Titanic. And these are real, so look at that. That's super cool. I'm not sure what this is of. This is a form for a Marine. So this is like a job application. This is another application, but this one's very lightly filled out. I'm not sure if you're even going to be able to see that on camera, but it's so, man. And you can see that one was a copy of the original. So that one's not the real one. This one looks like it has a whole bunch of watermarks on it, which would make sense. I don't know what this one is. Cool. Alright. Now, we got this, which tells you about all the rooms, or it shows you all the rooms in the Titanic. This huge diagram of the Titanic right here. And then I'll show you all the rooms individually. So, there's the start, there's the Titanic, there is the, I'm going to show you all individually so you can see them up close. Alright, so that was that. And now this is a big thing right here. This is how the Titanic is made, or no, it wasn't. This is a top-down view of everything. This is a map of the Titanic. And I'll get this up close too, so you can see. So, that was my whole Titanic collection. Now, I do have more, but they're not really memorabilia. They're more like Lego sets and other things, but they're just kind of knickknacks compared to what these are. So, that's the end of the video. Yeah, so I will see you in the next one. Bye!